Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. We are going to do today is very important for the exam point of view, and it will be important for this competitive exam. Let's see what is our topic today. Social certification. Social certification is the most important for the all competitive exam here, and the social certification can thus be defined as the extents of structural inequalities between group in a society in a term of their access to be material of symbolic reward. You know that's important. Social certification is important because there is structural inequality between group in the society in a term of their access to materials or symbolic reward here. Social certification refer to division of member of society into different social categories of strat which are ranked into the hierarchies as the according to their relative power, prestige and the wealth. It is not an individual fact, it is the rather a social fact. You know that's important. The social certification refer to the division of member of society into different social categories. That's important. There is a ranked into the hierarchies is according to their relative power, prestige, and wealth. That's important here. You know that Ogbons and Nikov define a social certificate as the important. There is a Ogbon and Nikov define the social certification as important. The process by which individual and group are ranked in a more or less enduring hierarchies as a status is known as the certification. That's the most important definition here given by Ogborn and Nikov. The definition here, the process by which the individual and groups are ranked in a more or less enduring hierarchies of status is known as a certification. Society can be seen as the consisting of sistra is an hierarchy which is the more favored at the top and the less privileged near the bottom. That's important here. Society can be seen as a consisting of status in the hierarchy which is a more favor at the top and the less privileged near the bottom. Certification has a crucial places in the organization of society. You know that's important. Certification has a crucial place in the organization of society. Every aspect of the life of every individual and the household is affected by the certification. That's important here. Every aspect of the life of every individuals and the household is affected by the certification. Opportunity for the health, security, educational access, and fulfillment is the work and political influence are all unequal distributed in the systematic way. That's important. The opportunities for the health, security, educational success, of fulfillment in the work and the political influence are all unequal distribution in the systematic way. It's referred to the ranking of the large number of individuals into the hierarchies is organized structure. It has a little to do with individual merits, ability, and more to do with the socially pattern inequality. That's important here. And important also, the major system of certification include caste, class, gender, service, and state. That's the most important major system of certification here. Caste, class, gender, service, and state. That's important. Next year, form of social certification. You know that the form of social certification is important. First of all, here slavery is here. Slavery is the extremely for the inequality in which the some individual are literally and owned by the other. You know that's important. Slavery is their stem from inequality is which the some individual are literally owned by other. And second here, the Greeks and Roman kept slaves as a soldier, servant, labor, and even civil servant. That's important. The Greek and the Roman keep slaves as a soldier, servants, laborers, and even civil servant. The Romans captured a slave from a present day and Britain from Germany. That's important. The Roman captured a slave from present day, the Britain, France, and Germany. Slaves armies were kept by the Ottomans and Egyptians. That's important. Slave armies were kept by the Ottomans and Egyptians here. As a formal institution, slavery has to be present, has been eradicated here. As a formal institution, slavery has at present been to eradicated here. And however, there is a still instance of its existence found in the numerous from in the many corners of the world. That's important. There is still is an instance of existence. There is a found of numerous form in many corners of the world. That's important. And the next year, caste as a system of certification. You know that's important. Caste as a system of certification. Your social position is determined by the caste and you are born in. You know that's important. Your social position is determined by the caste you are born in. And you cannot be change your caste. It's important. You cannot change your caste. The caste dedicated their types of work. The caste dedicated their types of work and individual can do and does not be allowed to the occupational mobility here. That's important. And the caste endogamy is a practice with regards to the marriage. An individual can marry only within his her own caste. That's important. Regarding the marriage, an individual can marry only within his or her own caste. Caste determines one as a social relationship. You know that caste determines the one as a social relationship and social interactions is restricted by caste. The social interactions is restricted by the caste. There is a restriction in the term of food and food sharing. The restriction is here, food and food sharing here. The next point that's important, class as a system of social certification. You know that class as a system of social certification. Let's see. The class system is different from the other form of the certification of four men accepted here. You know that's important. Class system is different from the other because certification of four men accepted here. The boundaries between two class group is not as a clear cut as their caste system. That's important. The boundaries between class groups is not as a clear cut as in the caste system. The class status can be achieved and is not a scrap. That's important. The class status can be achieved and not is a achieved. Ascribed. That's important. The class certification is mainly based on inequality. The class certification is mainly based on inequality with regard the positions of economical resources. Positions of economical resources is important. The process of inequality operate through the large scale of impressional association of the members. You know that's important. The process of inequality operate through the large scale impressional association of the members. The next year, Function of certification. You know that function of certification, that's important. The first function here, determination of nature of social relation. You know that's important function here. Determination of nature of social relation and certification accelerate the process of social change. The certification accelerate the process of social changes. It is a helpful in determining to the social order and organization. You know that it's a helpful in determining social order and organization. That's important. Certification function as a safety values from to the frustrations, conflicts and tension because it is a help to be place the individual where the actually fit in. There is a important help to place the individual where they actually fit in. Social certification give rise to be division of labor and specialization which help in the social integration. That's important. Social certification give rise to division of labor and specialization which help in the social integrations here that. And social certification lead to social progress. The social certification lead to social progress through the spirit of competition. That's important here for the exam view.